Welcome from Frogtech Tips. This time we got another box here. Set 1050 Ti, but I'm sure it's not what is inside. Now you'll open it to find what is inside. Okay, 1050 or not? Probably not. Paperwork, didn't see that. This time, very nice package. Home. Seven 850 2 gigs version. This card has been probably used at somewhere who don't care, because this card is so dusty and looks like this card is so dusty. We'll find out if it's working or not. As you can see, this car is also so dusty. Also needs some good clean, and there's no signal issue. I'll be trying a reflow with my lovely heat gun with steps. You'll be see. I'll be try keep this short as possible. Just show you the result if it's working or not. Hopefully it will be all good and the car will be working condition again. Once done this fourth screw, just gently take off. I will try just my hand. Yeah, here you go. And unplug this fan connector. And we also see the problem why it probably doesn't have a signal output. The main reason is, look at this thermal paste component, it's actually dry. Look at that, it's so dry. First of all, we need to clean this, clean the card, reflow the chip, and hopefully it will be working again. Once you clean all of the dust, card looks pretty nice, shiny, nearly new condition. Once this card is clean like this, check if it's there no any missing components around everywhere by simply just visual checking. Yeah, I checked the old card and I don't see any broken or missing components here on this card, which I have feeling the reflow will be definitely help, and we'll try that all the time. Use the flux, which I always putting on single corner, which I always putting from every side of the chip. You can now see the flux is on every single side. Okay, you'll be need for this procedure heat this chip about 10 minutes on 290 Celsius. You will be start on the top about 5 centimeters from the main chip. You're going continuously down and down, about 5 minutes of heating. Once you will be see all of the flux is disappear, you will be start heat main chip here, very near, like couple of millimeters from of the chip, about 30 seconds, and after that continue for each corner of the chip, about 10 seconds each side. Once you done this, you will be continue to do the same with every single RAM, which is here. And once you done this, and about 10 minutes heating will be passed, you will be slowly lift it up and still use the heat on the top. And once you all done, just leave it card 10 minutes, don't move at all, because card is so hot even not so stable for touch. And once it's cooled down, you can reassemble the card. But because the card is so hot, now we can go and clean this core from the dust and make as new condition and nice as possible. As you can see, the heat doesn't do any damage, doesn't look scarred and different. There is nothing changed, and now is the time put a new thermal paste. Doesn't matter style you use, main point is to put a new thermal paste all the time. Don't and never reuse the old one. Plug back your fan. As if you forgot this, your car will be definitely overheat, and just stuck nicely back. Once you got all 4 screws, just tighten up with the cross pattern all screw to be sure there is no too much pressure, but it's enough to make a good connection between the cooler and GPU. Once all of the 4 screws is put it back, I'll clean again this PCI Express slot connector because it looks slightly dusty. I'm not sure, I just will be clean them, just be sure it's all good. Stuck card to my test rig to see if it's working or not. Now we're going to test this. Are you ready, guys, to see if it's working? As you can see, all is ready. PC is ready, cards is there, and now just push the power button to see if we can get this PC, or not PC, the card working again. Fan is working, and have you got a picture? Yes. Here you go, guy, card is fixed. What we will be doing now is do a final test in full mark, about 2 hours, and if it's all this pass, I'm sure car is good, and hopefully if you try make the same repair as me, you will see the same result. Just wait for the driver will be loading and we can go and check that car if it's working. Recognized probably by the windows as well. As you can see, the car loading the driver now. I now will be switch on the GPU Z to see if the car is working correctly. Everything looks absolutely fine and looks like all is working absolutely correctly. We just will be need to do a couple of more tests. It's still flashing as the driver is loading. But so far all looks good. We can download the new version before we do a full test. Okay, we're now downloading the new version and we'll do a full HD GPU benchmark pre-test as for first quick time. And you can see all is working. There is no any artifacts or stuff like that. Card is working about 28 FPS on these settings, which is I think all good for a card like this. It's quite old card, but still so many people use that, and for the card and for the resolution full HD, the card is strong enough if you compromising some of the details here and there. Okay, this short test passed with max GPU temperature has been 78 Celsius and 27 FPS average, which 1606 points for this card. I think it's absolutely good for bargain card like this. As for the full test, I will be going to absolutely stress this card for about 2 hours to see if it's still working, how going to temperature and stuff like this. I will just show you end of this test once it's done. Just quick update, card still running after 1 hour test. I will be not doing more because I doing a couple of tests before, about hour and 2. Now this is the last test, and actually all tests pass, car running very well. Maximum reach temperature has been about 86, 87 I think, yeah, 87. Never going over this temperature, which is absolutely nice, and it's in closed case with low airflow. I think the card is now fixed, and hopefully you like this fix as well. If you wanna see another fix, just check on my another video. Check all of my video. I think some of them is so interesting. Click like, subscribe, smash that bell just next to subscribe button. You'll get a notification for all of my videos, guys, and hopefully see you soon on my next video.